Welcome to Ghouls Night Out with your hostesses, Brandy and Jody. Hello, beautiful ghouls. Welcome. This is Brandy. I am here with my sister, Jody.
Hello.
So we got a kind of a listener story submission. It was on the Facebook page. So I'm going to go ahead and read it for all of those who aren't on Facebook. This is from Scott again.
Hi, Scott.
So I had a freaky ass experience. I felt like there was somebody in my room with me, so I looked over toward my doorway and I saw what looked like a transparent male in a plaid shirt with dark colored slick backed hair. Without even thinking, I hollered, "No, go away." What the fuck was it?
I don't know.
This is not the first time it's happened in this apartment or the apartment I lived in before. P.S. I was trying to go to sleep when I felt somebody in my room, so all the lights were out. Just a light from the outside was shining in. One other experience I had, I was laying in bed 2 weeks after moving into my new apartment, and I felt something basically either sit down or climb on my bed and start growling.
No.
This really didn't scare me because the only thing I said was, "Be quiet, I'm trying to sleep," and it stopped. So that's crazy. The guy, though, that he saw, have you ever heard of like a spirit guide?
Yeah.
If maybe it's something like that. Maybe if he's only seen him like a couple of times, or
Maybe.
Maybe it's like your spirit guide just saying, "Hey."
Say, "What's up?"
Or it could be a ghost. Who knows? That's creepy, though. So thank you so much for writing that in. We really appreciate it. And you guys might have read that on Facebook, but I wanted to go ahead and...
Yeah, at least someone wrote us something.
Yes, send us your stories. GhoulsNightOutPodcast@gmail.com. Okay, so I have a few facts for the week. First one, if you live in the U.S., you have a much higher chance of dating Taylor Swift than you do from dying of bird flu. H5N1.
What if I don't want to date Taylor Swift?
But you don't want to die from the bird flu.
No. That's true.
She might write a song about you if you date her.
Well, yeah, probably.
Because you know it won't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. Vampire bats are rarely... That's not what it says. Vampire bats very rarely bite humans and are entirely harmless. They are also the only bats that adopt their neighbor's young if the bat's mother dies.
Aww.
That's sweet. They're still creepy and ugly. I'm sorry.
They are, but...
I mean, that's nice.
Have you seen the one that looks like it's got a horse face? And it's huge?
Yeah, I posted a picture of it on Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
That is
Could
the
you imagine
creepiest-
if you saw that?
No.
Like right next to you?
No. That's like the size of a fucking toddler or bigger.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's just, no. That is like a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
That's too crazy and creepy for me.
Poor thing. It's not his fault.
I know, but it's scary. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Okay. The mentally ill are twice as likely to be victims of violent crime, which is so sad.
Yeah, it is sad, but I believe it.
Fuck everybody. Mm-hmm. Leave people alone. Are you scared of overpopulation? Don't be, because with the population density of New York, every human on Earth, around 7 billion, could comfortably fit in the state of Texas.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what the internet said.
Well,
so it could be
true.
bullshit. I don't know.
True.
But, I mean, I could see Texas is big.
Yeah.
Next one. Last year, more Americans were killed by toddlers than terrorists. I don't know. It didn't go into any further detail. I got these from cracked.com. So, I don't know. I guess toddlers are killers.
Okay.
Okay. You are 3 times as likely to get a computer virus from a church website than you are from a porn website. Church websites mainly rely on volunteers who have very little experience in online security.
It's interesting.
Yeah, so watch out for those churches. Are you afraid of heights? I am. Take solace in knowing that Vensa Volek survived a 33,330-foot drop from an airplane after it fell apart in 1972. She hit the ground at a terminal velocity, the fastest you can possibly fall, and she is one of several people to do so.
Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine? No. It's horrifying. Have a loved one serving overseas that you're worried about? Could be worse. They could be here. More people are killed in the U.S. by firearms every year than have been lost in both the Iraq and Afghanistan wars since they started in 2001 and 2003. Which that totally makes sense because every single morning on the news, just in Indianapolis, there are several people dead from gunshot wounds, and it's fucking scary. Anyway, next one. Sydney funnel web spider is the most venomous spider in the world. Humans killed in the last 30 years by this spider is 0. So it's the most venomous spider in the world has not killed anyone in the last 30 years. So
I guess that's cool.
Yeah, I guess people are just staying away from them. Another spider fact. Annually in the U.S., less than 7 people die from being bitten by a poisonous spider. So it's not as common as you think, I guess. That's what it's saying.
I don't want to even see them.
No.
Let alone have one bite me.
No. There was some YouTube video where this girl had like something in her hair and she, got it out and it was a black widow spider. It was, that's scary. Okay, next one. Every year, deer kill more people than bears, dogs, wolves, alligators, sharks, spiders, bees, wasps, scorpions, and snakes combined.
Dang.
So, deer, man.
No wonder there's a deer season.
Yeah, no shit.
Kill fuckers.
Before they kill you. Rats in Tanzania are being trained to detect landmines and tuberculosis. They're called hero rats.
Aww.
P.S. The rats aren't harmed by the mines. So they're even keeping them safe.
What if they find a
landmine? Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're not heavy enough to actually set them off.
Maybe. But what are they, because I know when, like, trained dogs, like, find drugs or something, they like point to it with their nose or they bark or, what the fuck would a rat do?
Little dance. I found it.
Oh my god. That is impressive. I love that.
It's got a little top hat and cane.
He pulls it out. I found it.
So
oh my god, we are stupid. Sorry. I'm not cutting that out though. Okay. Moving on. The likelihood of dying from a dog attack is far less than the likelihood of dying from exposure to excessive natural heat.
What?
The likelihood of dying from a dog attack is far less than the likelihood of dying from exposure to excessive natural heat. So like heat stroke.
Oh, okay.
I would much rather have to deal with a heat stroke than...
That's a weird fact.
Yeah. But again, it could be total bullshit. I don't know. Ever worry that some idiot will try to open in mid-flight door? What? Oh! Okay. Sorry. It's a picture.
Oh.
And I tried to cover that, and I did
Okay.
not do a very good job.
No.
So, it really says, ever worry about some idiot will try to open this mid-flight. But I added the door part. Okay, I'm just going to move on.
Let's just,
Normal cabin pressurization holds these doors shut so tight it's impossible for anyone to open one while the plane is in the air.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, good to know. Okay, moving on from that one. More people are killed each year by flying champagne corks than bites from poisonous spiders. That's fucked
People
up.
get killed by that?
Apparently, I don't know.
I guess if it hits you just right.
Yeah, or like in the temple or something,
Yeah.
maybe? That would
Scary.
scary.
Suck.
Oh, yeah. That would be another totally embarrassing
That would be
story
another
for the
Beetlejuice
for the
story.
waiting room when
Yeah.
you die.
What are you here for?
I don't know, dude. I was waiting for a glass of wine, and then I was
Then I'm
here. Okay, next one. You are 6 times more likely to be killed by a pig than a shark.
Okay.
So stay away from those guys. No tarantula has been known to have a bite that is deadly to humans. The amount of venom wouldn't even be comparable to a bee sting. There are basically furry little 8-legged cats. No.
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 No, they are not.
No.
At all.
Cats are cute.
And they don't have
Spiders are
8 legs.
Yeah, spiders are creepy.
They're just,
I don't care.
That's not.
Yeah.
No.
All right, next one. Bees are at their least dangerous when they are swarming. They're forming a new hive so there aren't any babies or food to protect. So I guess if you attack their new hive with babies and food, that's when you gotta worry. Something. I don't know. Next one. After the devastating tsunami that struck Japan in 2011, the spiders that lived on the ground were forced to retreat into the trees where their webs covered entire forests in nightmare fuel. One of the greatest public health fears was an outbreak of malaria, which never happened, because those spiders straight up murdered all the mosquitoes trying to spread it.
Cool.
Nice. Thanks for looking out for us, spider buddies.
Even though we're mean to you.
Well, yeah, they're creepy. But thanks for killing the mosquitoes. Next one. More people die from choking on pen caps every year, about 100, than get killed by lightning, around 40 or 50.
Huh. I don't
So,
do that, so.
Don't chew on pen caps. What?
I said I don't do that. So.
Oh, yeah, me neither. But yeah. Next one. Falling coconuts kill more people than shark attacks. That would suck too, man.
Yes, it would.
Another embarrassing one for the waiting room. Okay, most bats don't feed on blood, but on nectar, fruits, and insects. They're basically the bees and butterflies of the night.
Oh.
Plus, one of the best pest controls ever invented.
See, bats aren't that bad.
No, they're not, but they're still creepy. Next one, and my last one. In the unlikely event of an emergency, over 90% of people involved in airliner crashes survive. Air France Flight 358, 309 of 309 aboard lived, and that plane crashed. And then Asiana Airlines Flight 214, 304 people of 307 aboard lived, and that plane crashed as well. So, you can survive a
I don't
plane
know if
crash.
I would want to survive.
That would be horrific and traumatic and horrible, but those were my facts for the week.
Alrighty. This week I did Ghosts of Oklahoma.
All right.
So the first one is Buy for Less grocery store.
Huh.
It is not often we hear stories of a haunted grocery store, but the Buy for Less at 36th and MacArthur is said to have a haunted bakery. The story associated with it states that some years ago, a baker was shot and killed by a jealous boyfriend of one of his female co-workers. Ever since, there have been odd occurrences in the bakery area. However, the store is also said to have another ghost in the stockroom, whose staff have nicknamed Mr. Bojangles because he is dressed like a 20s minstrel.
Weird. Is that
that
the
a
right
word?
word?
That's what it says. It's MINSTREL. That makes me think of a menstrual cycle.
Yeah, that's totally... I don't know if he would like that, but
I think it's is it supposed to be Mistral?
I have no clue.
Oh, well, whatever. Kitchen Lake Bridge.
That was our first grocery store.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ooh, at a bridge?
Yeah.
Cool.
Kitchen Lake Bridge is located next to the remains of an old house that is said to have once been occupied by a local witch. The house sat on the corner of 119th and Air Depot, but all that is left now is an old chimney and a fireplace. However, it has been suggested that the spirit of the witch still lingers here, and on occasion she will burn items in the fireplace. She has also been known to affect vehicles driving over the Kitchen Lake Bridge. Drivers frequently find that their cars will not start if the stop on the bridge... What?
Maybe if they stop on the bridge?
Drivers frequently find that their cars will not start if they stop on the bridge, and it is also common for their headlights to flicker on and off. Bell Island Station. Bell Island Station was actually demolished in 1999 in order to make way for a new shopping center. However, destroying the station did not eliminate the ghosts that linger there. During construction of the new shopping center, the workers found several strange things going on, including their equipment malfunctioning and a number of power failures. There are also reports of blasts of cold air suddenly rushing past people and a strange mist-like apparition hovering a few feet off the ground. The Murrah Building, or Murrah... The Murrah Building was the site of the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995, in which 168 people died and a few hundred more were injured. With so much death here, it is not at all surprising that the building is said to be haunted. What does come as something of a surprise, though, is that the spirits can only be seen by young children of age 3 to 5.
Oh my God.
Parents say that if they take their children there, then they will often get very upset and scared. When asked why they are spooked, the kids usually reply that they can see dead people wandering around.
Oh my fucking God.
That is horrible.
That is horrible. I was wondering if you were going to bring up that building when you said Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
Edmonds Central Middle School. I haven't had a middle school before. Edmonds Central Middle School is said to be one of the most haunted places in Oklahoma City. It is reportedly haunted by a couple of different entities. Over the years, there have been reports of a mysterious female spirit who is dressed in old-fashioned clothing and a male apparition that is often seen going in and out of the restrooms.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Dude.
A third spirit is said to enjoy scaring people by turning music on when they are not expecting it.
That's
funny.
That would be me.
Here's another new one. Puckett's Body Shop.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
A body shop is probably not the first place that you would think about when asked to choose a haunted building. But nevertheless, Puckett's Body Shop on Southwest 29th is home to one of Oklahoma City's most interesting ghostly tales. It became famous when a video clip went viral which showed spirits on the shop's surveillance cameras. I bet I saw that.
Probably.
The owner has suggested that it could very well be the spirit of a woman named Tracy Martin, who was killed in a car accident just a few hours before the footage was captured. The woman's car had been towed to the shop by her insurance company not long before the images were captured on tape.
Oh my gosh, we need to look that up.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I love it.
Oklahoma City Zoo. Oklahoma Zoo is ranked among the top 10 zoos in the entire United States and is the oldest in the Southwest. Aside from boasting over 100 landscaped areas filled with all manners of exotic animals, the zoo also has a resident ghost. Witnesses have reported seeing a pale female apparition with long flowing hair lurking around the aquatic building. Nobody knows who she is or where she came from, but she has come to be known as the Wraith of Oklahoma City Zoo.
It's cool. I think that's our first zoo, too.
Yeah. Gabriella's Italian Grill. Gabriella's Italian Grill is a popular place to eat in Oklahoma, and it is also one of the most haunted places in the city. It was originally known as the County Line Barbecue Restaurant and is housed in a building that dates back to the Prohibition era. It is also served as a dance hall, a gambling den, and even a bordello. It was apparently a favorite hangout for notorious gangster Pretty Boy Floyd.
Cool.
There is at least one ghost hanging around, believed to be the spirit of a man named Russell, who in life was a renowned playboy. He was apparently murdered by a jealous husband. Those who have encountered Russell say that they have heard disembodied voices, rattling wine glasses, and cups being thrown off the draining racks. Langston's Western Wear.
Oh, that's another store.
know.
That's crazy.
The building, which now houses Langston's Western Wear, was originally built in 1919 as a dance hall and bar. It is apparently haunted by the ghosts of two sisters named Patty and Rose, who were dancers at the location. Patty was shot dead by her boyfriend, and her sister Rose was so distraught that she took her own life when she hanged herself in one of the upstairs rooms.
That's terrible. I'm laughing at the cat, not at the...
Ever since the ladies died, there have been lots of weird things happening in the building, and most of them are blamed on Patty and Rose.
Ooh, that's creepy. What'd you say that was? A bar?
It used to be, yeah. I don't think that's what it is now, though. Oh, no, it's Western Wear store.
Oh, the store.
But it used to be
Oh, a bar.
a dance hall and bar. St. Vincent's Hospital. St. Vincent's Hospital was opened in 1945 as a mental asylum housing men only. It wasn't until the 1960s that rumors of murders within the asylum began to circulate. The first known killing happened when one of the nursing staff suffocated two patients for no apparent reason. There were many more murders over the years, right up until the hospital closed its doors in the 1980s.
Whoa.
The property is now considered to be one of the most haunted places in Oklahoma City thanks to the presence of various spirits who are thought to be the tortured souls of some of the asylum's former patients. The property is private and cannot be entered without permission, but several paranormal investigation groups have been granted access and have managed to capture some very compelling evidence. Some of those investigators believe that the asylum is inhabited by a demonic force. I wonder which one that is. You know which group that is?
What group? What?
Paranormal group?
Oh.
Investigators?
Yeah. Yes, I know exactly. Because everywhere they go has a demonic...
Every single one. But it is one that has apparently been there since before the hospital was closed down. It is even thought to have driven both staff and patients insane, which could actually explain the spate of murders. The Skirvin Hotel.
Scurvy.
Skirvin Hotel.
I make tea.
The Skirvin Hotel is one of the oldest buildings in Oklahoma City and is among the most popular luxury hotels favored by visiting NBA teams. However, it also just so it However, it also just so happens to be one of the most haunted places in Oklahoma City as well. There are frequent reports made by guests regarding the paranormal activity here, even for many of the NBA players. In fact, some of the most well-known tales come from players from the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. Several members of the Chicago Bulls team have stated that during their stay there were strange, unexplained sounds outside their rooms even though nobody was out there. A few of them even claimed to see their room doors slamming shut all by themselves. The New York Knicks had a similar story to tell and even went so far as to blame their loss to Oklahoma on the ghosts. Presumably because they were kept up at night.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
That's crazy, though, because you know those guys stay in hotels a lot.
Yeah.
And why this one? You know, so
exactly.
I
Something
think
happened.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Now, if it keeps them from winning a game, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think they took it a little far,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
The main spirit that is said to be haunting the hotel is said to be Effie, a hotel maid who was having an affair with the first owner of the property, W.B. Skirvin. She became pregnant, and Skirvin locked her in a room on the 10th floor to protect his own reputation. I remember hearing about that. However, when he refused to let her out, even after the child was born, she fell into a deep depression and ended up throwing herself out the window.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Now, male guests staying at the Skirvin Hotel often report hearing a disembodied female voice propositioning them, and some have seen a naked female apparition appear in the shower with them.
Whoa!
Hell no.
Oh my god.
One male guest even went so far as to say that this female spirit actually sexually assaulted him during his stay.
What?
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
The Stone Lion Inn, historic Guthrie, Oklahoma. A stately Victorian mansion which could be found in Guthrie, Oklahoma, the Stone Lion Inn was once a funeral home, which was changed into a bed and breakfast.
Oh my god.
Why?
Who the fuck would do that?
Oh my gosh.
It's a terrible idea.
Offering mystique, intrigue, and sophisticated ambiance, it is also a hot spot for ghosts.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I got.
All right. So I went a little bit in a different direction this week. I wanted to do something funny. So I did either the dumbest thing someone has said to these people or the dumbest person that they've met and what they did. So my first one, a guy I went to high school with was at a party and asked the homeowner if he could have her tattoo kit. She obviously said no. He left and came back an hour later with a ski mask on, demanding the tattoo kit. He was arrested the next day. Can't make up that kind of stupidity. So yeah, that dude was stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Gosh,
one.
I wonder who it is.
Okay, this girl I went to thought the earth had 2 moons and adamantly argued with me and the teacher.
What?
2 moons. What the what the fuck? This one kind of goes along with that one. I almost dated a girl who thought the sun and the moon were the same thing. Aww. No.
I hope she was pretty.
Well, he almost dated her, so
Oh, no.
who knows what the deal breaker was on that one. Next one, a coworker was anti-windmills. When I asked her why, she said there are too many popping up and we're going to use up all the wind. Oh my god. What is that?
She couldn't have been serious.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I really hope none of these people are serious.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. My 24-year-old cousin legitimately thought that my sister, being a vegetarian, meant that she could not eat animal crackers. Oh my gosh. A girl from high school believed that the outer space isn't real, that Benjamin Franklin invented the time machine, and was unaware of hammers. Funny enough, she was a good student and went on to a prestigious university.
Wow.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
Hammers?
Is she unaware? Didn't know about a hammer.
How does she hang up pictures?
I don't know, man. I don't know. A guy stole a bike, and the cop stopped him and asked him where he got it. He said he stole it.
Hey, he's a thief. He's not a liar.
That's right. Damn it. I've got to draw a line somewhere.
Own that shit.
Oh my god. I helped a client out to his car with some merchandise. He struggled for a bit to get in the vehicle. I jokingly asked if this was his car. He backed up a bit, looked at it, and said, Nope, this is not my car," and went to a different color and make of a car in the lot. There were only 3 cars in the whole lot. Oh, honey.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A 17-year-old claiming that his IQ is 1.7 if you round up.
Okay.
What?
That's not very good.
No. Well, it's not even a thing.
No,
That's not.
No, but if you.
No, it's
not
not
good.
not good at all. Dude, that's mine. It's just,
What's he doing?
he's playing with the Velcro on my.
Oh.
That's fine. As long as he doesn't chew on the actual cord. Okay. My friend's sister was 20 and pregnant. She said something about how upset she was her vagina would be ruined. I jokingly said, maybe he'll come out of your butt instead. She said, what do you mean? Can they come out of there too? I thought she was joking, so I just said, duh, it's a 50-50 shot. She thought I was serious and asked her doctor if he could tell if the baby was going to come out of her vagina or her ass.
Oh my gosh.
She asked her doctor.
I want to know what the doctor said.
Oh my god. She actually asked the doctor.
That's just sad.
Oh my
That's
god.
so sad.
She was 20 and pregnant. Oh my god. Dude. No. Okay. There was a girl I knew in high school who would constantly say or do stupid things. 3 examples are, she drew a cover page for a unit in science class where she drew Earth and put a ground underneath it. She asked, what light bulbs did the cavemen use?
Oh.
And argued that she wasn't a Homo sapien because she liked men.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Next one. An old coworker of mine. He was helping me move, and while we were carrying out a couch, he dropped it. Thinking he was hurt, I asked if he was okay. He had the most serious and frightening look in his eyes, and he said, pointing, look, it's the moon, and it's daytime. He was 25 at the time. Aww. Okay, science class, 7th grade. The power went out, and we were waiting on the buses to get ready to take us home. I said something to the guy next to me like a transformer probably blew, and I shit you not, the guy sitting across from me looked me straight in the eyes and said, Transformers aren't real. Like I was the dumb one.
They are, and they turn into cars.
That's right. You're driving
and
Transformers.
semi-trucks. And helicopters. And they make that funny noise.
Yeah, that's right. Next one, I have a friend named Rachel. Now, this one night in high school, we all got the munchies and decided to go get ourselves some late night Sonic. We pile into Rachel's car, even though we've heard stories about her bad driving. Anyway, she asks us how to get to Sonic, and we proceed to give her directions turn by turn until we finally pull into the Sonic parking lot. Upon arrival, she smirks and says, "Oh, I work here."
No! Oh my gosh. Wow.
I know, right? Okay. Next one, when I was in college, I worked at a popular restaurant chain. Before menus had nutritional information provided, we had a section on the menu. It was 2 items that were considered healthier. I had a lady order the shrimp dish, nothing out of the ordinary. When her meal arrived, she pulled me over to ask her where her crab was. I told her the dish she ordered only came with shrimp and that we didn't serve crab. Needless to say, this made her angry, so she demanded to see a menu and a manager. I brought the menu to her first, and she furiously flipped to the page. "See," she said, "served with net crabs." I had to point out to her that what she was reading was the amount of net carbohydrates in her dinner. She didn't speak to me for the rest of the meal. Net crabs.
She had to have felt so stupid.
Oh my God. Yeah, she didn't talk for the rest of the time she was there.
Net crab.
Okay, so this was a tweet that came out, and it was like, what's the dumbest thing someone's ever said to you? So a man actually was arguing with me when I told him, no, women don't pee out of their vaginas. At one point, he demanded to know why I thought I was such an expert.
Oh my gosh. I wonder.
I don't know. I'm a woman, and I actually have a vagina, so I know.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Someone asked me if having blue eyes means I see everything tinted blue. I think of it at least monthly, 25 years later. Because what the fuck? Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Next one. What kind of animal is Donkey from Shrek?
What the fuck?
Oh my God. When I told a neighbor who shared a bedroom wall with mine that the TV he had recently mounted to his side was too loud at night, he flatly denied it, saying it should be impossible to hear, as he also stuck a mirror behind it to reflect all the sound.
Oh my god.
I mean, how do you even respond to that? I mean, what the fuck? Oh my God. Okay. At a museum in Greece, a fellow visitor asked me if the now armless classical bronze statue we were looking at had arms when he was still alive. It's a statue, not a real person, I replied. No, dumbass, she snapped. I mean before he died and became a statue. What the fuck? Oh my God. What?
Oh wow.
Oh my God. Okay. Next one, after telling a friend there was no such thing as ghosts, he said, okay, if ghosts aren't real, why do we have Ghostbusters then? He was 30. Oh my God. Okay.
These poor people.
I know. Like,
Their brains have to be like the size of a walnut.
I know. How have they survived? How is he in his 30? How? Someone told me she was worried about overpopulation causing the planet to get so heavy from too many people that it would fall into the sun. Oh my God. Okay.
Wow.
Next one. My friend's father robbed a bank in a small town in Indiana where he lived. This was in the late 70s or early 80s. He spent 10 years in prison for the crime. The same day he was released from prison, he robbed the same bank again. He was caught, and back to prison he goes. He did not learn in those 10 years not to rob any banks or anything in that matter. My friend was like, this is what every father does, and didn't seem shocked over it.
No.
Oh my God, dude, what the fuck? Next one. My freshman year roommate dropped a class because he wanted to play his PlayStation more. It put him below the minimum credit threshold for his scholarships, and his parents owed $40,000. That's fucking stupid.
Oh.
Yeah. Next one. One night during high school, my friend and I got invited to a party. I didn't drive back then, so my friend picked me up. All went well on our way to the party. On the way back, however, he got pulled over. As we were pulling to the side of the road, I told him that I was going to pretend to be sleeping since I was the passenger. Anyway, I hear the cop get out of the cop car, walks towards our car, stops at the window, but doesn't say anything. I feel the brightness of his flashlight, but I don't hear him or my friend say anything. After about what seems like an eternity, I decide to open my eyes and see what's going on. That's when I see my friend, the guy who's driving, is pretending he's sleeping too. Seriously?
He's just waiting him out.
Like, dude, I got all night. I'm getting paid.
Oh, what an idiot.
Oh my god. Okay. This is my last one. In my junior year of high school, this guy asked me on a date. He rented a Redbox movie and made a pizza. We were watching the movie and the oven beeped, so the pizza was done. He looked me dead in the eye and said, "This is the worst part." I then watched this boy open the oven and pull the pizza out with his bare hands, rack and all, screaming at the top of his lungs. We never had a second date.
What the fuck?
Exactly. What? Why?
What?
Did he never see an oven mitt? Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
I don't know what I would do if I don't know.
I would immediately leave and be like, I can't even.
I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then I'd be out.
Okay, so those were my stories.
Wow.
For the week.
I know I've said this before, but I'm so embarrassed.
I know.
There are people like that out there.
I know. Like, to be in the same species.
Oh my god.
Dude, like.
Now, okay. I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world.
No, I mean, I'm not smart.
But come on.
Yeah, common sense waved bye-bye to those people long ago.
Wow. All right. This week for the witty wrap-up, I actually didn't have to do my own work. One of my favorite people did it for me.
Hi, Chris.
That's Chris. This one is funny divorce stories.
Okay.
I had a couple arguing for 3 hours over who got the kids on Christmas Day, only to discover at the end that they were both Jewish.
What? Oh my god.
This is like a continuation of
stupid people.
Our case fell apart over a massage chair. They had 2 kids, but they couldn't let go of the damn chair.
Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Get a new one.
Took the couple 2 hours to decide who would get the groceries left in the fridge. Estimated value of the groceries was around $40.
Are you
2
fucking
hours
serious?
of my time, opposing counsel time, and mediator time added up to about $1,000.
Oh my god.
It all came down to a Costco/Sam's Club sized jar of peanut butter. Who keeps peanut butter in the fridge?
Seriously, and like that, I don't understand the thought process on that. Like, let
It's just pettiness. It's
exactly,
just pettiness.
and that's horrible.
It's just amazing to me how you obviously love someone so much that you get married to them.
right.
And then it ends up being this kind of shit
Yeah.
at the end, you know? It's like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, just go.
Seriously,
Just go.
it's either yes or no.
Yeah.
Pick one. There's no in between. There's no fucking peanut butter jar. Just, oh my God.
I was in a mediation where it took the couple an hour and a half to split their personal property, retirement accounts, real property, and custody of their 6-month-old son. The rest of the day, about 4 hours, was spent arguing about how to split the time with the dog. For the kid, they just put as agreed upon by the parties, but the dog had a strict calendared schedule working out holidays and strict pickup drop-off times.
What?
I was ashamed to be a part of that unbelievable display.
Fuck yes. That is embarrassing.
That is ridiculous.
Like, oh, that poor kid.
My dad was a divorce attorney for some time. He said people would argue over $150 patio furniture for hours on end at a $300 per hour rate each side.
What the fuck?
It's not about the patio furniture. It's about sending a message to your bitch of an ex-husband/wife.
Oh my God, get the fuck over it.
Stupid.
Oh my God.
I had a case where the estranged wife was calling my client's employer repeatedly, accusing him of theft and other white-collar crimes in an attempt to get my client fired. The thing is, the children were with her, and she was also demanding child support, which is based on his income for the job from which she was trying to get him fired. Fortunately, the employer was onto her BS and my client wasn't let go. How fucking stupid.
Wow. This episode is filled with fucking dumbasses.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Marriage proposal from wife's new boyfriend while he was being questioned during her divorce proceedings. Classy.
What? Oh my God. You know, honestly, that is what I've always dreamed of.
Oh, I know. It's so romantic.
It is. And I just never heard it happening in real life.
I dated a divorce lawyer, and my favorite story from his work was the man who was super pissed that the division of his assets was 50-50, and that his wife's lawyer had a forensic accountant who found his multiple offshore money stashes.
Oh, shit.
In retaliation, he demanded half the dog. Not joint custody.
What?
Half of the dog, who was his wife's much beloved, very spoiled little buddy. He burned through thousands of dollars of legal fees just to make her cry by demanding that the dog be put to sleep and its ashes split 50-50. People are delightful.
Oh my fucking
What
God.
an asshole.
Seriously. I want half the dog's ashes.
Just because
That's-
they found his hidden money.
Oh my God. What a piece of shit.
I had a client completely sandpaper/key the finish off a brand new Maserati that was given to the wife pursuant to settlement agreement because he hated his ex so much. He also took off the tires. I also had a guy who funneled money over to his girlfriend thinking he was slick hiding it from his wife. Girlfriend broke up with him and kept it.
Yeah.
That's what you get, fucker.
That's funny.
Oh, that's great. In one case, a wife exacted revenge against her husband via his prized possession. She let all the water out of the shark tank.
Shark Tank?
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. One client believed that she and her husband were very much in love and that they loved their dog as much as each other. When the dog refused to eat, stopped going to the bathroom, and got the dry heaves, they went to the vet in a panic. When the dog went under emergency surgery to remove a bowel obstruction, the vet pulled out red lacy G-string. The dog was fine, but the marriage was over. The G-string did not belong to the wife.
Ew.
Gross. A client claimed his wife was calling him out by posting offensive messages aimed at him as her status on WhatsApp. Her message was, "To all the liars out there, go choke on a eggplant emoji. Sorry, but you cannot get a restraining order to prevent someone from setting their status to something you find offensive."
Oh my gosh. Again, pettiness.
Yeah. Sometimes a client or potential client is anxious to show us the evidence of their spouse cheating. In this situation, they show us a photo of their spouse having sex with someone else and think that they have them caught. But then, of course, we ask, so who took this photo? And inevitably, the answer is along the lines of, well, we were all naked.
Oh my fucking God. Oh no.
Gosh. The husband announced his intent to file for divorce by burning his wife's wedding dress in the fireplace.
Oh.
She hadn't done anything you would expect to warrant this. No affair, no misuse of their money. His behavior the rest of the case was just as bad.
What an asshole.
My favorite crazy antic was a client who had been married for 40 plus years and just couldn't accept that her marriage was ending. She determined to drive the cost of litigation up, and she called our office every day at $250 an hour because she claimed her parakeet liked the sound of the paralegal's voice.
Oh my God.
Wow. We had a client who was disgusted that her husband insisted on keeping his 5 cats in their 600 square foot apartment. She moved out and then fought for hours and thousands of dollars of time over scratched, cat pee stained furniture.
Ugh.
Everything was so unsanitary, but she had to have her share of it in her new place.
Why?
People are so stupid.
Seriously, just go. Oh my God.
A gentleman client stopped in with a pair of his wife's panties in an envelope, asking me to send it out for DNA testing. To anyone reading this, remember this is divorce court, not CSI. I don't have access to a lab in my office. The panties are still in my file.
Gross.
Oh my gosh.
She's probably like, what the fuck happened to those little...
Goddamn dryer ate my panties. With the popularity of plastic surgery these days, I have male clients arguing that they shouldn't have to pay for their wives' recent implants because they're not getting any of the use and enjoyment out of them.
Oh my God.
I've once had a case in which the husband, who had been very successful in construction, claimed he had no income and couldn't pay support for his wife or kids because he needed a hip replacement. The judge might have believed him as he limped into court if he hadn't posted a smiling selfie of him and his new girlfriend on top of a mountain they had just hiked up on Facebook a few weeks before. Oh, that's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Send us your stories again, ghouls-night-out-podcast@gmail.com.
And don't forget to send me
Misheard lyrics.
Yes, misheard lyrics. I don't
Yeah.
know why I can't remember that.
Yeah, you can either email us those or post them on Facebook. We've gotten a couple of them on Facebook. So, yeah, send those in. Any story, too? Anything,
Please.
Anything. We want to hear it. ghouls-night-out-podcast@gmail.com. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you listen. That would help us so much. Yeah, so thanks for listening and spread the word. We will talk to you next week.
Later.
Bye.